All right, so let's look at fluency. You're starting with the number 52, okay? You're starting with this number. So we have to start with 52. So I'm going to put 52. And then I got to remember that the decimal point, when we have a whole number, it goes after it all the time. Okay, we never have it. You won't have to order it, but it'll be there. So the decimal point always goes after the 2, or after whatever your first or your last number is, okay? Because that's where the decimal point goes for a whole number. Then you place, I always like to place 2 zeros for my place value, for hold place value, just for 2 of them, just because it's a good number of placeholders to hold behind the decimal point. So the next step says subtract 45 and 67 hundredths from your number. So we have to subtract 47, and based off of when we're subtracting, we always line up the digits with their place value. We always make sure our decimal points line up. And since then 6 is in the tenths place, I'm going to put that 6 in the tenths place. 7's in the hundredths, so I put the 7 in the hundredths. Now I'm going to drop that decimal like it's hot. Drop it down, drop it down, drop it down. So you drop that decimal point straight down. So now you have to subtract 0 minus 7. Well, I can't do that. So I have to go next door to the 0. But I can't take anything from 0. So I have to go to this 2. This 2 will become a 1. And the 0 becomes a 10. To make this 0 a 10, we have to borrow from this 10 now and make it a 9. So we make this a 9. And the first 0 in the hundredths place becomes a 10. Now we can subtract. So we have 10 minus 7 is 3. 9 minus 6 is 3. 1 minus 7, I can't take 7 from 1, so that 5 has to become a 4. And the 1 now becomes an 11. And then I have 11 minus 7, which is 4. Okay, so then I have to add 17 and 62 hundredths to your difference, which really means add 72 and 62 hundredths to 4 and 33 hundredths. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to take 17 point 6 2, and I'm going to add that to my 4 and 33 hundredths. So I put my decimal point, because remember, the biggest thing to be remembering to do is adding and subtracting decimals, is to line up your digits and your decimal point. So that 4 is in the 1 spot, so I'm going to put my 4 in the 1 spot underneath the 7. The 3 is in the 10th spot, so I'm going to put the 3 in the 10th spot. And the 3 also is in the 100th spot, so I'm going to put that in my 100th spot. And then I'm going to begin to add. But before I start adding, I got to drop that decimal point down. Drop it down, drop it down, drop it down. And now I begin to add. 2 plus 3 is 5. 6 plus 3 is 9. 7 plus 4 is 11. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. Wow. 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. So now I have 21 and 95 hundredths. So that's this step. That's completed. Now I need to subtract 5 and 14 hundredths from your sum to find the final value. So this is my sum. And now I need to subtract 5 and 14 hundredths from that. So I put my 21, because that's my answer that I just got. $95 and then I subtract. Line up my decimal points. I always put my decimal point. And I look, the 5 is in the 1 spot, so I put the 5 underneath the 1 because that's in the 1 spot. Then I have a 1 in the 10th spot, and the 4 in the 100th spot. I drop that decimal point down, straight down, okay? And now I begin to subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1. 9 minus 1 is 8. 1 minus 5 I cannot do, so that 2 becomes a 1. And then our other one that we are borrowing from that 1 from to make it 11. 11 minus 1 is 6. And then 1 minus holding in space, it would be a 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. So your final answer or final value is 16 and 81 hundredths. Okay, so that's fluency for today.